In this part, we suppose that we have got interview. Now we are going to get ready for interview. We can use ChatGPT to provide us some interview question related to the job and also the answers. In this regard, you can write this prompt. I put the prompt on the ChatGPT here. Please write 10, 20, 50, 100. How many questions you would like, you can write it here. 10 common interview questions for the above job position. But if I put this way, you see, only gives the questions. Gives the question. Can you tell us about yourself? How do you assess? Can you describe? But it is better to write like this. Please write 10 common interview questions for the above job position and provide each one with a sample answer. This way, it is much better. You see, it will provide you sample answer. I stop here. It gives ask the question and gives the sample answer. But it is much better to write a complete one. Write 10, 5 interview question for the above job position and provide each one with a sample answer based on the given information from me. If you have provided before, it is not necessary. If you don't, you can write your information, for example, one moment. The same information that I have had provided, again, I can copy paste. It is not necessary because it has its own memory. Then I can put it here and it will provide answers based on the information that I have given. And I can change them, then practice them one by one. Okay, as you see the first question, can you tell us about your experience in designing and delivering training programs? It was in the job description. You should be able to design and say, based on your information, it says that with my background in teaching ESL and competency, I have actively engaged in designing and delivering training programs for newcomers and immigrants, for example, at my organization. Okay, I developed, so it gives me the way, this way you can answer. Even you can write, for example, here, please provide. If you are not satisfied with the answer, you can write, please provide another better answer for the first question, for the second question, for all of them. Then click here and you will have another answer. It is much better and more explanation, as you see here. Throughout my career, I have gained extensive experience designing and delivering training programs that had significant impact on learners' development. For example, while I was working, you see, you can use it in any way that you would like. For example, you can write, for example, write 10 more new questions, and it gives you other questions, more 20, 30, any other question that you would like. I stop it. You can use different prompts for interview question. You can use, for example, write hard skill interview questions, soft skill interview, specific interview questions. The first one I copy paste. The first prompt I copy and paste here. All right. So please write 5 only hard skill interview question for the above job description and give the answers. Okay. It now provides the questions only based on the hard skills that the job that I should really be able to do. And here I can change it. For example, what about soft skills? It can understand. Gives five question for soft skills. As you see, all of them are soft skills. I stop here. As you see, the time management and prioritizing tasks, they are soft skills. Or the previous question about challenges that you maybe face in the organization, or the previous one about the working with diverse groups. So these are the soft skills. Anyway, so you can change the type of the question, but one of the best questions that for specific jobs I recommend is scenario question. You can write, it is very useful. You can write this scenario. Please write 5, for example, or 10 scenario interview question. It gives you the scenario. For example, if I write here, you see, write 5 scenario interview questions for the above job description with the answer. You see, what is the difference? I stop. Now pay attention here. First, it gives the scenario For example, you are in this situation, you are delivering a training session on computer software to a group of learners with varying levels of technical proficiency, and something happens. One learner, you see the scenario, one learner is struggling to grasp the concept and appears frustrated. How would you handle this situation? And it gives you the sample answer. Okay, you should, and you can learn from them a lot. These scenario questions are great. I have used a lot, and they are so useful. For example, the next scenario question. During a training program, you notice that some learners are not actively participating or seem disengaged. So how would you encourage their participation and increase their engagement? So they want to know exactly what will be your reaction as a trainer, as a facilitator. So you can appropriately can use the sample answer to give your answer, read it, and even you can change. Okay, give another answer, provide better answer, something like this. So after finding the interview question, you can copy and paste again all the interview question with different, for example, answers, the same as we did in another file. Put it in a Microsoft Word and even change the color of the questions, for example, something like this, then save it, and then save it with the name of the job and interview questions, for example, 20 scenario, any kind of soft skill question. You can save it with different names if you want, and keep it for later. Then you can come even change them. And one important point, if you have some English barrier, for example, in pronunciation, you can use different tools. For example, you can click here all the answers and copy them and put it in translators, Google Translation here, and even see the translation if you want, and listen to the translation.
Sample answer. Throughout my career, I have gained extensive experience in designing
And even playing with the words, the definition. But I give another solution is that you can use natural, there are different programs. You can use natural readers or other tools. There are, if you search on the internet, read aloud, natural reader like this. Here, copy paste your answer and ask it to read for you in natural
Sample
voice.
answer. Throughout my career, I have gained extensive experience in designing and delivering.
If you don't like, you can go here, change, for example, the person, this one.
Sample answer. Throughout my career, I have gained extensive experience in designing and delivering training programs that
Different people, different accent you can choose, and also increase the speed. For example, if you would like to listen to faster like this.
Sample answer. Throughout my career, I have gained extensive experience in designing and delivering training programs that have had a significant impact on learning.
Or decrease it, and other tools that even you can if you want, you can buy it. This is free. If you want, you can get the premium and convert to mp3, put it in your for example, cell phone or in the car, listen to the answers, all the text. It is not only for this one, for learning English. So you can use different tools for listening and giving the answers in an appropriate way and correct pronunciation if you have a language barrier. This is the thing that we can do for the interview. And then the next and last part of this series, I'm going to talk about using ChatGPT for writing invitation letter and also thank you letter and also follow-up letter. In the last video, you can find these answers, how we can use ChatGPT for writing appropriate invitation letter replying and also thank you follow-up letters.